Secretary to the Ministry of Health, Anuja Vikrama, says that discussions will be held with all stakeholders within the next few weeks with regard to the taking over of the Neville Fernado Hospital in Malabar under the Ministry of Health. The Secretary made this observation following a Newsfirst inquiry.
On the 7th of this month, issuing a media release, the Ministry of Higher Education and Highways informed that the government intends to take 4 steps with regard to the private medical university in Malabar. Though the 4 proposals were presented by the Minister of Higher Education, they are proposals of the government. The 4 proposals were formulated after extensive discussions between our ministries together with the President. The President gave me the approval for the plan and informed me on Friday. Then, last morning, he gave me the approval to present this as the government proposal. Accordingly, those proposals were published.
From these proposals, it is now clear that SAITM has acted in violation of the laws of the country since its inception. In order to serve justice to all stakeholders, we presented 5 proposals after discussions with the GMOA, the deans of the faculties and 8 panels of university lecturers. We presented 5 proposals to this committee. However, instead of implementing these proposals, 4 other proposals were presented. With this, the situation has become more confusing.
It is the government that formulates the education policy when it comes to medicine. Government cannot abolish SAITM. If we do so, we will have to stand before court on charges of contempt of court. We have submitted a set of proposals in accordance with the court decision. They say the students are not qualified, but the students are prepared to sit for any examination set by the UGC and the Medical Council.
The money to build the Neville Fernado Hospital was obtained from Bank of Ceylon without keeping any guarantee. A loan was given at a very low interest rate by the Bank of Ceylon. Now Neville Fernado is not paying that loan. This was built with a loan from a state bank. Now what they are trying to do is to allocate a certain amount of public money from the budget for the maintenance of the Neville Fernado Hospital. This is a scam. From this point onwards, money will be allocated from the budget for SAITM. Just because it is taken over by the government, it will not be integrated into the free healthcare system. This will continue as a private hospital owned by the government. An individual must pay to obtain the services of this hospital. Apart from that, public taxes will be spent on this.
Not even a single person who is involved in this struggle has asked to take the Neville Fernado Hospital under the government. It is not one of the demands of our struggle. If the government wants to take it over, they can do so, and if they don't want to, then they don't have to do it. It is up to them. Everyone is asking for the closure of SAITM. Then, Rajita and them have put forward something called the standards. It is not Rajita Senaratna's standards or Lakshman Kiriella's standards. It is not the Health Ministry's standards. The standards should be formulated by the Medical Council. Doctors cannot change policy. These doctors do not have the capacity to intervene in the medical education. But at the end of the day, the GMOA is a trade union. Medical education comes under the purview of the Medical Council. We are attempting to resolve the dispute through talks with the Medical Council. The GMOA is a trade union and they have a separate agenda. We made an inquiry in this regard from the Sri Lanka Medical Council. Speaking in Newsfirst, President of the Medical Council, Professor Carlo Fonseca, said they will issue a statement on their stance after discussions with the Medical Council on the situation that has arisen.